many ways, retail is like it's always been, fast-paced, requiring deep knowledge of your consumer, your market, but we are seeing fragmentation in the market. While we all are aware of this move online and the need for an omni-channel presence, we're seeing fashion moving at a faster rate with more consumers comfortable to buy online, and grocery and say homewares not moving at the same rate. We're also seeing a big divide between say the younger cohort and the older cohort and what they are looking for when they're buying. So an awful lot happening, an awful lot to understand, and it'll take really good management teams, which we have in Ireland, to be able to succeed in it. KPMG commissioned a survey of a representative sample of Irish consumers to really understand what their current shopping habits are in the run-up to Christmas 2021, but also to understand how they feel their shopping habits may change going forward once the current restrictions ease, once COVID becomes perhaps part of normal life, and once the effect of online features in their shopping behaviours. Recently decided to do some research of our own because we felt the questions we were being asked by our clients, the answers weren't out there. We need to go and get that information for ourselves. We were all very aware that people were moving online. They were moving online at different rates depending on the categories, but we want to really get some deep insight into that in terms of the age cohort, their buying decisions, their motivations, and then we had some very specific questions we want to ask around what the effect of Brexit was for retailing. Were people buying less from UK websites? Was there an opportunity for Irish retailers? And how that was going to play out over the next 12 months. The research threw up some really interesting findings, things that we really weren't expecting. The number one for me was that despite a lot of good sentiment towards it, shopping local certainly isn't the key motivator for people when shopping, particularly in the younger age cohorts. And that was surprising because we did feel there was this drive towards community, but that definitely didn't play out in the research. Secondly, I think the effect of Brexit on our online shopping behaviour, that was very pronounced in the findings as well. A vast majority of people are aware of the charges, are reducing their interactions with UK websites and looking for alternative places to do their online shopping. That has to be an opportunity for Irish retailers, and important therefore we get our omni-channel offering going. There was a number of other findings, like any other research, that confirmed existing beliefs. For example, price is still the number one motivator when people go to buy. People still do value physical shopping, touching and feeling the product that they're buying. So there's plenty of things to build on that. However, within the research against that, people enjoyed the ease of shopping online. They were very happy. They felt that the experience was good. They expected it to be cheaper, so they have a view that online shopping is cheaper, and they were less likely to encounter stockouts and availability issues online, which drives more volume online as well. COVID has dominated discussions in Irish retailing for the last 18 months, and rightly so. It's been a huge disruptor. One excellent stat in our survey, and it's a great comfort to Irish retail, is that only 15% of consumers felt unsafe in Irish stores, and I think that's fantastic. What we are seeing is that it is going to affect where people are going to shop, however. 60% felt they were less likely to use the larger shopping malls and go to the city, and that trend is far more pronounced in the older cohorts. So perhaps that's an opportunity for people not trading in those locations to win back a bit of business. The future for Irish retailing is going to be challenging, but it's challenges that can be met. In terms of the key learnings that are coming out of the studies and what the opportunities are, I think the first one that struck us was Brexit. Very clear evidence in the survey that people are well aware of the complications now from buying from UK websites, the additional charges, and we're seeing a definite drop in consumers buying from UK websites, which means that market is there for Irish retailers. Secondly, there is a clear difference between who is buying online and what is being bought online. For the who, we are seeing a clear difference in the age cohort, so younger shoppers are already more comfortable online, and older shoppers are slower to embrace it and value other things, maybe a little more about the physical in-store. So depending on who your target market are, you'll taper your offering accordingly. In terms of the what, again, very strong fragmentation between grocery and secondly homewares versus the fashion and gifts market, and we're seeing far more online penetration in fashion and gifts, much slower to get there on groceries and secondly homewares. The third key finding we had is people are happy shopping online, and there isn't going back to it. People feel they're going to shop more online, they're comfortable now using online websites, they're very comfortable with the availability levels, they have an expectation that the price is going to be better, and they're comfortable at the range that they're going to get. So an awful lot of people who maybe hadn't gone online before are now online and comfortable, and I think that means Irish retailers operating in segments where people are shopping online have to be online now to be able to compete.